The Big Bend and South Georgia's premier high school football show. This is the award-winning Football Friday Night on WCTV.
Week 2 of the postseason for FHSAA and GHSA. It's a big show, so we got the whole team on hand. Ryan, Alison, Taylor with you. And for the next, 20 minutes and change, we got nothing but playoff ball. How about that?
We love it. And I know Taylor's happy because you don't have to wear a beanie because, you're always freezing when you're outside.
Hey, it's nice and warm in here.
Never going to let you forget it.
Hey, but it's playoff weather outside.
And it's beautiful playoff weather.
It most certainly is, and it was a beautiful playoff showdown for what was the biggest game in rural Madison County and Blountstown. The unstoppable force, the immovable object. Alison, Posey, you were there. Walk us through this one.
Yeah, great game tonight out in Blountstown. Madison County, of course, the defending state champs. This guy is the guy you wanted to watch. Amari Thomas, he recently flipped to Florida State. Stud running back. Madison County going to get on the board first. They finished the job. LJ Crumity, the keeper, 6-0 boys. Early lead for them. Second quarter. This is why Florida State wants Thomas, guys. The direct snap, Cowboys trying to bring him down.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, he's too strong. Powers through, takes it to the house, 60 yards. Goodbye. And the little tomahawk chop at the end there because, Florida State connect. Got to see it. Got to love it. Later, 13-6 Blountstown. How about Thomas again? The handoff. And once again, going to get out of trouble.
How is that
Finally
even
going to be brought down inside the 5-yard line. Blountstown would score soon after to make it a 19-6 game. Just before the half, Cowboys trying to score, keep it close, but a fumble recovered by, you guessed it, number 4, Amari Thomas. He does it all, runs it back all the way. This one coming down to the final seconds. Madison scores with 30 seconds to go. They couldn't get the 2 points. They fall 33-32. Mistakes like that. That was a difference maker tonight. Tough loss for Madison County.
Yeah, let's head to Taylor County, trying to head to the state semifinals in their first year in rural, hosting Pahokee. And right out of the gate, how about Bez Glanton, the quarterback, doing what he does, and that's winning any foot race that he's a part of. Bulldogs with a 7-0 lead. After that, it's all about defense, though. A Blue Devils screen pass, the ball stripped away by Taco's Trey Little. Bulldogs recover. That possession doesn't last long, though. Glanton goes to run with it again, and the Blue Devils knock the ball free. They get the turnover this time. That sets up a great drive. Samuel Arnold has a step on the defense. Check this out. He's moving quick, and it's a, oh no, it's ripped at the 1-yard line. Chedrick Ellis, Bulldogs recover. They took a 7-0 lead to the half, but Pahokee comes back in the second, defeats the Bulldogs 17-7. to end their playoff run.
All right, let's head to the Jackets' Nest. It was electric, per usual, at Ed Pilcher Field as Thomas County Central hosted Villa Rica. And the party got started early, and it never slowed down. Deuce Lawrence doing Deuce Lawrence things. We've been in and out, guiding traffic. You got to take the 101 to the 405, and you got to go to the end zone. 7-0 Jackets in a hurry. Just moments later, Amari Stevenson gets the pick, and he's got reservations for 6. The defense giving the crowd a little bit more reason to pop confetti and make it buzz. Next drive, how about another INT? The defense swarming. Donald Jester, hello, 1st and 10, Thomas County Central. Nobody's slowing down. Jordan McNeil, 34-0 in the second. Central cruises again.
Cruising like they do.
55-14 Woodward Academy, who they beat in that 2023 state title game, awaits. All right, West Thomas Stadium was the place next as Cairo hosted Troup in 3A.
All right, visiting Tigers up 7-0, but the Makers on the march. Bryce Puckett stepping up in the pocket. He's going to let this one fly, and guess who's on the other end? Take a guess.
Who is Brian Duncan?
Who is Brian Duncan? Ding, ding, ding. Reservations for 6 are all tied up at 7 apiece. Surf City, feeling it, loving the light show. Second quarter, Tigers trying to take the lead back via field goal, but hello, Duncan again, the one-man wrecking crew, going to come up with the blocked field goal to keep this knotted up at 7. And what can't that guy do?
Score the second
for
touchdown.
The Makers, they do it on the ground
A lot
this
of
time.
one-man wrecking crew.
Xavier Teal, he's rolling on into the end zone for the TD. Cairo goes for 2. They don't get it. 13-7 at the break. Makers pouring on in the second half. They're headed to 1C Jefferson next week. 28-20, the final score.
Yeah, Bazemore Hyder Stadium, Valdosta Wildcats taking on the Brookwood Broncos. First drive of the game, Wildcats score quick as they find Wade, or he finds Prince Jean rather, wide open for the score. Wildcats lead 6-0 early. After a field goal from the Broncos, Wildcats still leading. Wade goes to Marquise Fennell, who puts the defenders on skates.
Oh my
Valdosta
goodness.
extends the lead at 13-3. Wildcats in the red zone now. Wade targets Fennell again, who snags it out of the air.
Hello!
Getchin score. Wildcats led Broncos 23-6 at the break, and they're going to take this one 49-26. They're moving on. They host Walton next week.
Hey, we're just getting started. Come on back to your football Friday night. 3 big ones in Jacksonville for our Florida teams, including Maclay trying to upset Trinity Christian. We got it all on the other side of this. Welcome back to Football Friday night, and it was a welcome to Duval County.
Duval.
Yeah, do you have to do it Liam Cohen style though?
No,
Duval?
definitely no. I know what I'm doing.
All right, let's start with you two.
Godby at Bishop County in 3A. First Crusader drive. Gavin Hawkins finds Carter Harris on a sideline for a big game. Later in the drive, Caleb Madison punches it in to put 6 on the board, 7-0. Next, Godby drive. QB scramble out of the pocket. Gunnar Rogers is going to force the fumble and a sack, but Cougars recover.
That's a nice little break there.
Yeah, later in the first, game tied at 7. Madison sheds off a Cougar tackle, punches in another one for the Crusaders, 14-7 into the half. Huge second half for both teams, unfortunately. Godby on the losing end. Cougars fall 55-37, but what a performance.
Yeah, tough loss. Staying in Jacks, Bolles hosting Florida High. Bolles forces a 3-and-out to start on defense. And stop us if you haven't seen this before. This guy's pretty good. Xander Edwards finds room, turns on the Jets. See ya. Bye-bye. 7-0 Bolles after their first offensive play. All right, next Bolles drive. Jaden Weatherly finds the tight end, Corbin Forden. He breaks a tackle for a pretty nice gain. And a few plays later, here is going to be Edwards. Once again, never goes down on first contact. So yeah, he finds the end zone, extends the lead to 13-0. The Knowles season ends tonight, 51-27. Tough loss, but Bolles, they're perennial power, man. They're a real good team.
Let's head to the real power of Jacksonville, Florida, not Bolles.
Here we
the
go.
Fighting Trinity Conquerors.
It's his alma mater.
All things considered, I am so proud of Maclay tonight because this was a tough ask for a really fresh-faced team. The Conquerors get on the end zone here. That's Nate Bennett getting the handoff. He's headed to the end zone. TCA's on the board. The home team got it done through the air as well. Dart across the middle to Marquez Hicks. Big Blue finds the end zone again. But Maclay kept fighting and kept fighting and kept fighting. And Blake Brannon did Blake Brannon things because the junior sure can fly. He finds the home sideline, and he could go. He might go. He will go. Touchdown Marauders. This one was 28-all in the second half. Trinity pulls away in the fourth, 56-28. But again, you cannot help but be really, really
great
proud.
season.
And what a season.
Yeah.
All right, it was roll, red, roll on into the second round for the Clinch County Panthers. Taylor Viles, they were hosting Emanuel County Institute.
Yeah, first quarter quiet for the Panthers here in this second down 3-0. KJ Johnson takes the kickoff 70 yards to the house. Extra point, no good. Panthers on top, 7-3. Now just before half, Panthers scoop up a loose ball. They're going to take this all the way back. Fred Casey punching in another touchdown. Clinch County heads into the break leading 14-3. Red continues to roll 28-18. They win there. 12-0 will host Wheeler County and Homerville next Friday.
All right, Early County hosting the Mount Zion Eagles. Both teams 8-3 on the season. Opening drive for the Eagles here. QB Knox Israel finds himself in wide open space. No one's going to be near him. He's going to run in for the score. Eagles up 7-0 early. 2 straight punts for Early. Offense can't get going. Jimmy Jones going to sack Israel after a fumble. Very next play, Eagles look deep, but it's going to be picked off. KJ Lindsey just will not go down. He gets into the end zone for 6. Bobcats tie it up at 7-all. Early wins a slugfest. 13-7, low-scoring affair. They'll host Scranton County in the quarterfinals next week.
Kind of a miracle we got 2 touchdowns out of that.
I know.
All right, a long road trip for the Lowndes Vikings all the way up to North Gwinnett under the bright lights here on Georgia Public Broadcasting. And this touchdown was paid for by viewers like you. 7-0. Elam Ram connects. Evan Hawkins caught in stride, 80-yard pitch for the score, 15-0 for the home team. Lowndes trailed 23-3 at the half. Found a little life in the second, though. Chase Johnson with the keeper from 1 yard out. They cut the lead to 12, but the home team not backing down. Next possession, Stephen Brown finding daylight into the end zone, 10 yards out. The Vikings season comes to an end, 29-17. Your final score, a 10-2 final record. All right, it's time to go to the little board. Unfortunately, in 6A, the bad news continues. Colquitt's season comes to an end at Grayson, 31-10. Raven all over Berrien, who was the talk of the town last week.
Yeah,
35-0. Thomasville's season comes to an end at Toombs, 24-9.
There goes Brooks County.
Bring that hammer. In the college ranks, the FAMU women fall in hoops, 76-59 at UCF. How about Florida State volleyball?
Huge win over 15th ranked North Carolina. At
3-1.
home, gotta love Tully.
And yeah, that was about all the good news for most of Florida State. Anyway, we have more.
Yeah.
Well, it was a toughie tonight, shall we say. NC State wins 21-11 over the Knowles at Carter Finley Stadium. 3 turnovers for FSU in a game they never led. 2 muffed punts in the fourth quarter. 5-6. Got to beat Florida next week in Gainesville to make a bowl game. But, guys, there was better news. Action at the Tucker Center tonight. 3-1 Knowles, 98-72. They shot 49 threes.
Yeah, their offense,
they broke their own record that they set a week ago.
That's what I was saying. Though. We were joking that like Luke Laux coached Steph Curry. Is that obvious? Because yeah, lots of threes.
36 points for LeJay Jones as well. Number 10 can really sling it as well. All right, we've got plays of the year, and we've unfortunately got to say goodbye to 3, including Landon LaRosa of Osceola Christian. This is a perfect throw, but unfortunately we say adieu to ACA.
All right, this was a really good play for Miller County. Jamarion Shepard could not be brought down. You think the play's dead there, but he says, keep going.
Thanks to the team, too.
Yeah, he's a linebacker, and he's got the power to show for
And then
it.
we already saw him once tonight. Bez Glanton going all the way. What was that, 70 yards
Something
to the
like
house? When he wants to go, he will not be stopped.
Yeah.
All right, so you know what to do. Vote for the 6 that are remaining.
Left.
3 more will say goodbye next week, and then we'll vote for our play of the year.
Yep.
But for today and for tomorrow, a huge one on the college football ranks. Strike, strike, and strike again as the Rattlers try to make it 5 straight, and the Blazers try to get it done against Albany State in the D2 playoff. Great work, gang. This was fun. Same time next week.
Let's do it.
Let's be here.
Have a great night, y'all.